Davy from Montrose will never forget the last conversation he had with his son David.
He was in a pub in Thailand having his roast dinner, a Sunday roast dinner. That's the last time I spoke to my son, and I can still hear his voice, you know.
In 2019, David was living in the Southeast Asian country with his young family when he was found dead one morning. Thai authorities said David died by suicide, but Davy believes he was murdered. The family were told they didn't meet the threshold for a fatal accident inquiry here because David wasn't ordinarily resident in Scotland when he died.
After you repatriate to Scotland, your chances of closure, justice, insurance are finished. This government in Scotland has been shambolic. We've been at the First Minister, Justice Minister, Lord Advocate. The Lord Advocate and Justice Minister need to sit in a room. One blames the other. David's young fella now is 14. He's asking what happened to my dad, granddad. It's only you that know. I really don't have any answers to give. We're just going to be stuck in an unending limbo with, I guess, unending grief.
Not a single fatal accident inquiry into the death of a Scot abroad has been launched since the law was changed to allow it in 2016. Julie from Glasgow was heavily involved in that campaigning at the time. Her son Colin died on holiday in Venezuela in 2009.
It's horrendous. It's 16 years and it still feels like yesterday. It still feels like yesterday. There's got to be a kind of clear, concise roadmap for anybody that this happens to, you know, whether it's an individual person or organisation, but there's got to be a clear roadmap to each step that these families can take.
The calls of Julie, Davy and other bereaved families were heard at Holyrood today.
It's absolutely clear to me that the law has failed, it doesn't work, and that we need a new law to replace it. I think there's lots of ways that it could be approached. In England, for instance, they have a situation with coroner's inquiries that actually between 200 and 400 deaths of English people abroad result in inquiries that are available to people. So some of those are reasonably light touch that gives people some of the answers that they actually need. There could be an equivalent system in Scotland, but I don't think what we can agree on is that what we have at the moment is not sustainable.
I think people need to understand, exactly, if I do choose to live abroad, what protections can I expect from the government that I've left behind? And I think, there's a communication piece there across both governments, and I'm glad that both governments are communicating better in this regime now.
The Crown Office says it has limited jurisdiction to investigate deaths that occur outside Scotland, and any changes to the law would be a matter for Parliament. Even with cross-party support, families speaking here today said they're all too aware of how slow the wheels of legal change can turn and how long their wait might be for answers. Laura Alderman, STV News, Holyrood.